Do you want to know what video to make next week using actual data from your competitors and your own channel? In this video, I'll show you how I built an automation that tells me exactly what topics are trending, what's working for others, and what I should make next. And the best part, it runs completely on autopilot every single week. If you're a YouTube creator like me, you know the struggle. What video should I make next? Should I double down on what worked, try a new trend, or is there a topic I missed that's blowing up somewhere else? In this video, I'll walk you through an automation I built that pulls the latest videos from my competitors' channels, view counts and titles from my own videos, and then uses AI to compare the two and recommend topics with the highest opportunity score. And it summarizes everything in an email and sends it to you. So every week you'll have a new email in your inbox with suggestions as to what videos you should work on this week. So stick around to the end of the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, let's get started. So here is the make.com automation. Let's go ahead and run this once and see what the output is like. So we're going from Google Sheets. We're pulling each row from the sheet, going into Apify to scrape the latest videos from that YouTube channel. It's going to take a few minutes for this to happen. And it's going to take a few minutes for this to happen because it has to do one Apify run for every single channel that I have in this spreadsheet. All right, so that automation is completed. Let's go into my email inbox and see the email that we have gotten. So here we go. We have video opportunities for the week of 25/05/2022. And here we go. We have suggested main keywords, suggested titles, explanation, an opportunity score, and an overlap with past videos. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suggestions for new videos for this week. There are a few things that we need to do, and that is to go into Google Cloud Console and set up the YouTube API, get an API key in order to run our script. So let's go ahead and see how to do that. Go ahead and make a new project. Once you have a project made and the project set up, you can go down here to Quick Access and click on APIs and Services. And under APIs and Services, you want to enable APIs and Services, press the plus button, and go ahead and search for YouTube Data API v3. Go ahead and click that and make sure that the API is enabled. Now you can go back to APIs and Services and click Credentials. And then under Credentials, you want to go ahead and create a new API key. So you can see them here. You can click Create Credentials, create an API key. And once you follow all of that, you'll get your API key, which you want to go ahead and save and store it somewhere safe because we're going to need it to build out the Google script. And for an added layer of security, what you could do is as you set up the API key, you can restrict the key to the YouTube Data API. So this key can only pull YouTube data and it cannot be used for anything else. So just in case the key gets out of hand, it's the access is limited. So let's pop back over into Google Sheets now and see how to set up the script. So I have a Google Sheet here, which I called YouTube Data. And I have a few columns. I've got the video ID column, the title column, the published ad column, the views column, and the last updated column. And this was last updated at the time of this recording. So these are the stats from some of my videos. So now let's go ahead and add the script. So go ahead and click on Extensions and App Script, and you'll be able to add a new script over here. So I've already got one here. I've already got mine set up. You can see I've got the API key, the channel ID, the sheet name as well. And I use ChatGPT to generate this script. And if you want access to this script, just go ahead and drop a comment and I'll be happy to share it with you. Once you've pasted this script in, you will need to add your API key over here, and you will also need to add your channel ID. And you can get your channel ID by going over to youtube.com and you can grab it from the URL. So now that all of this is set up, we can go ahead and hit deploy, and you can run it to test it once. And if everything is working and your sheet is populated, the last thing that you need to do is go over into triggers. And once you're in triggers over here on the left, you want to set up a trigger by clicking add trigger. And this time choose the function that you want to run, which is the one function from this script. Leave this at default. Event source. The event source now has to be time driven. Select type of time-based trigger. Choose whatever that you want. If you want it to run every so many minutes, every so many hours, every so many days, every so many weeks. Choose whichever you're going for. For now, I've set it up for it to run every single hour. So every hour, it's going to update and pull the new statistics. So now that we have our spreadsheet with our own videos, we are going to feed these into ChatGPT with the URLs of some of our competing channels. And we're going to ask ChatGPT to analyze our competitors' latest videos and our existing videos and show us an opportunity score. Let's go back into the idea generator and see how this is working. So the first node that I have set up is a Google Sheets node, which is connected to the YouTube channels sheet. So I'm going to go back into Sheets and I'll show you that particular one. So it starts with a Google Sheet. I've got a spreadsheet called YouTube channels, which you can see over here. These are just some of the similar channels in my niche, which I can get inspiration from. So I have all of these here. And what this node does is that it is going to pull all of those rows. Once it pulls all of those rows, we use a node called an array aggregator. And what the array aggregator does is it takes all of these bundles, bundle 1, bundle 2, so on and so forth, and it combines all of them into a single array, right? One array with 7 items inside it. And we need to do this because we want to iterate over every single item in that array. And that's and that is the next module that we have over here, which is the iterator. And in the iterator, we are going to add this array. And what that's going to do is it's going to work over every single object one at a time. So it's going to take this URL. Let's go ahead and then it's going to take this URL, so on and so forth. Next up, we have an Apify actor. So if you go to apify.com and you make an account, I have a paid account, but you can certainly use a free account. They give you $5 of credits and those per month, and those $5 are going to be more than enough to last you for using this particular scraper. So go ahead, make an account and search for Fast YouTube Channel Scraper. This is the one that you're looking for. If you tap on JSON over here, you'll get to see the exact body that we are sending. So we can go back into manual options and we can add some filtering as well. So this is the URL of the channel. We don't want any maximum videos because if they uploaded 20 videos, we want to get 20 videos, but we are going to limit it using scrape videos from the last X days. So we're just going to go ahead and add 7. So we are scraping videos for every week, and then let's go ahead and hit the JSON, and we'll see that this is the code that we will use within make.com. And because we're scraping the last N days, we have this this parameter here as well. Back into make.com, you want to add an Apify node and choose the run and actor node. Make sure you have your connection set up. The actor is the fast YouTube channel scraper. We do want to run it synchronously, and this is the input JSON that we got from here. Now, the only thing that you're going to change is in the URL, you are going to add the channel URL from the iterator. So this is going to run as many times as many rows as you have, and every time it's going to use the new channel URL and get the last 7 days of videos. Once this is done, you want to add another Apify node, and this Apify node is going to get dataset items. That's the node that you're looking for. Add that. You can grab the dataset ID from this Apify run, right? So you want to choose default dataset ID, which you can scroll down and find over here, default dataset ID. Drag that over here. The format is JSON, the limit is 100, that's fine. And once this runs, we will now have 7 operations, all with an output, all with multiple outputs of as many videos as that particular channel had uploaded. So you can see over here, we have the title, we have the duration, we have the channel name, we have the channel URL, we have how many views that video has gotten so far, and we also have the date. So We're going to feed all of this data into OpenAI and have it analyze everything. So now that we have all of this data, we want to aggregate these 7 into a single array. So that's why we have the aggregate node again. I've just changed the name over here. And once this runs, you can see the output over here. We have 16 videos that we fed it, and the output is a single array with 16 items. So this is all set. Next, we are going to do some JSON transformation. So add a transform to JSON node. Go ahead and click here, and you just want to grab this array from the array aggregator, and it is going to output it as JSON. So we have a beautiful JSON string ready for us to feed into OpenAI. We now need to get our own videos. So with that sheet set up, I have the spreadsheet ID, which is YouTube data. The sheet name is YouTube data, and I just want to grab all of the rows, which means all of my videos with all of the relevant statistics that I have scraped using that Google App script. The same thing after Google Sheets, you have to aggregate all of those videos. So once you aggregate all of these, you get a beautiful array with all of your videos. And then we have to run another transform to JSON node with that array. And if you see the output is a JSON string with all of my videos, right? Beautiful. So now that all of our data is ready, we have all of our competitor videos bundled up into one JSON object. We have all of our videos bundled up into another JSON object. The last step is to feed all of this into OpenAI. Let's go ahead and add an OpenAI node. I'm using GPT-4o Mini, which is more than enough because we're giving it very specific instructions. And here's the prompt. Again, if you want the prompt and if you want the Google script, just go ahead and drop a comment and subscribe. I'll be more than happy to share it with you. And I'm just giving ChatGPT instructions on what to analyze and what kind of output I'm looking for. And that output is the keywords, the suggested title, why it has potential, the opportunity score, which ChatGPT gets to decide, and how much overlap there is. And then I'm feeding in the competitor videos from here. I'm also feeding it my videos from here. I've also given it a developer/system prompt, which is output as HTML that I can directly transform into a PDF if you want to generate a PDF and attach it. Video opportunities for the week of XYZ. Today's date is, you have to give it the date, which is the now variable, which you can grab from here. And below, format a box with an idea icon, the requisite text formatted inside the box. Each video has its own box, and which is why we are getting that format that we saw in the email. Go ahead and save that. Once this ChatGPT node runs, we get an output over here. So if you go ahead into result, we get all of this HTML all ready to go. And we can just grab that HTML, either turn it into a PDF, or in this case, as I've done for this demonstration, just go ahead and fire off an email. So I'm sending the email to myself for now, video opportunities for the week, and the content is the result from this ChatGPT completion. This one over here. Go ahead and save that. So this is the entire automation. And then all you could do is turn on a schedule, choose which days of the week you want this to run, what time you want it to run. And every single week, or whatever time that you set, you will get a fresh set of new ideas for your YouTube channel. So if you enjoyed this video, do remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more AI and automation content.